Hey there. I wanted to go over some of the possible props that we're going to use during our practices. And you don't have to have all of them, and most of them you can just kind of refine in your house without having to go purchase them. Oncology yoga, I think, is different in that it's super mindful of cancer treatments and the side effects. So that's really why these props are helpful, to help with the side effects. So if you think about joint pain, right? We can use blankets to put underneath the wrists or the knees. I have an old yoga mat that I've cut up, same thing. If the hips are tight, and this could be for anyone, right? Hips are tight, things like a bolster, or I've got a meditation cushion, but couch cushions, just things that are thicker than like a sleeping pillow, a decorative pillow that's on your couch or your chairs, things like that are same difference, right? They're just as good. I have a lot of blocks, but you might not. So of course you can buy blocks, but water bottles are good too. You want two that are the same size. Paper towels can also work. New ones in the packaging so they don't fall apart. And again, two. So here's what we would do with the blocks. Because bone loss and fragility through the bones can be a side effect, we're not going to go through full range of motion with, say, the cervical spine, our neck, and through our back. So never am I going to ask you to go all the way up. And then when we come into a fold, because of, again, that bone loss, or maybe just we don't have the range of motion, we're not going to come into a complete fold. These are why we have the blocks. So if my range of motion is so that this is where my hands are here in order to create this neutral spine, right? Or maybe I have a little bit more range of motion and I can go lower. We'll play around with it. But these are going to help you to just keep that neutral spine. And then also they're here to support you for things like our balances that we're going to work into. If we don't have blocks, we're going to do, I'll do a chair practice as well, completely on the chair. But if you have a fold-up chair and you don't have blocks, it's the same thing. It's at the top of your mat, and let's say we did some cats and cows, and then we're going to come up to the top of the mat. We can just use the chair instead of blocks, step into that neutral spine, and then use the legs to stand, right? Or here's the chair. I think we could do so much on our seated. It can be here for lunges. It can be here, same thing for balances. So here are some of the things, right? Look around your house. Don't feel like you have to go out and buy them. If you have any questions for me, I will leave my Instagram. That's probably the easiest, in the information part of the description. So ask away. With any exercise program, just ask your doctor, make sure you're good to go. And that's it. We'll get moving pretty soon. Thanks. Bye.